Kiyosaki had two fathers, his biological father and his friend's father. Unlike his PhD-holding father, his second father hadn't finished high school. His father often said, "I can't afford this price." The other father, however, wondered, how can I monetize it? Both fathers emphasized education, one to secure a stable job and the other to generate income. One spent his life burdened by financial struggles, while the other became one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii before his passing. Kiyosaki chose to follow in his friend's father's footsteps rather than his own. The illusion of financial success. Have you ever heard people say, "I wish I had more money. I should quit this job. My salary is terrible. Maybe I should get a second job." Many of us can relate to this mindset. However, the real issue is that whether we realize it or not, the amount of income we earn isn't what truly matters. Here's something to think about. If, starting today, your salary increased to $10,000 per month, what would be the first thing you do with it? Would you upgrade your car or move into a new house? Would you celebrate this achievement? This is how most people would react. The more we earn, the more we tend to spend. By now, it should be clear that money alone doesn't create true wealth. The key is understanding the difference between income and debt. Assets versus liabilities. Here's a simple definition of each. An asset is anything that generates income and puts money in your pocket. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. Almost anything can be either an asset or a liability depending on how you use it. For example, owning a house comes with financial obligations, making it a liability. Renting out the house to generate income turns it into an asset. The difference between the poor, middle class and wealthy is how they manage assets and liabilities. The poor primarily have expenses, not just necessities, but also unnecessary spending. The middle class buys liabilities, mistaking them for assets, e.g. an expensive home with high maintenance costs. The wealthy invest in real assets that generate wealth, allowing them to acquire even more assets. This is why the rich keep getting richer, while the middle class remains stuck in the same financial cycle. The mindset that keeps people poor. Your income doesn't determine your financial success. If you earn $10,000 per month but spend it all on luxuries, cars and vacations, you still have a poor person's mindset. Even if you earned only $2,000 per month, the outcome would be the same if you spend it all. However, if you spend only $1,500 and invest the remaining $500 into acquiring assets, let those assets generate more income, repeat the process, then eventually you won't need your job anymore. Assets can include real estate, business investments, stocks, books you've written, products you've created. Many people hesitate to start a business or create a product because they fear losing money. Yet they never hesitate when buying a big TV, an expensive car, or fast food. Wouldn't it be better to invest in something that could become a future asset rather than waste money on unnecessary expenses? Even if you experience losses, the knowledge and experience you gain are invaluable. The truth about taxes. You've heard of Robin Hood, right? The idea of taking from the rich to give to the poor. In reality, long ago, there were no taxes in Europe or America. Governments only taxed people under special circumstances, like wars, e.g. the American Civil War, Napoleonic Wars. Later, they made taxation permanent, initially targeting the wealthy. Most people supported this policy, believing it would help the poor. However, over time, the government expanded taxes to the middle and lower classes. The wealthy found loopholes to protect their assets. That's why Warren Buffett openly says he pays a lower tax rate than his secretary. Corporations. When you think of a corporation, you might picture skyscrapers and large offices. But in reality, a corporation is just a folder filled with legal documents. Here's how corporations handle taxes. 1, they spend money first on salaries, expenses, reinvestments. 2, then they pay taxes only on what's left. Meanwhile, the middle class and poor pay taxes first before spending anything. That's why the wealthy pay fewer taxes relative to their income. Final advice, think like the wealthy, learn from those who understand wealth. Acquire assets and minimize liabilities. Save more and cut unnecessary expenses. True wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how you use your money.
I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below. If you find our content valuable, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Thank you for being part of this journey.